Hi, David Phelps here, the CEO and founder of the Freedom Founders Mastermind community. Question that I get often is, hey David, why is Freedom Founders so expensive to be a part of? Why can't I just go out and do this real estate thing by myself? I mean, there's plenty of opportunities out there. I mean, all you have to do is Google real estate investments or syndications or funds, and just page after page after page. And you're right. Or why can't I just go out and figure out how to buy properties and fix and flip like they do on TV, or I can become a multiple property landlord and do like everybody else has been talking about the last 4 or 5 years? Great question, and I appreciate the question. Number one, Freedom Founders is not a educator to show you how to go do this in your backyard. In other words, not to show you how to go out and be a boots on the ground, figure this out, buy rental properties, do contractors, have them redo the properties and put tenants in and manage tenants. Now, I'm not opposed to that if your time value, the value of your time, because you're young in life, you're just getting started, you have more time than money. That's a great way to start. It's the way I started some 40 years ago. But today, I wouldn't go do that for anything. And probably if you're watching this video, probably you're not in that place either. You're probably with a business, a professional practice that your time is much more valuable doing what you do and focusing on that business. The ancillary discretionary income that you want to invest, yes, but you want to do that passively. So again, why do we want to be careful about how we spend or invest that money? Why can't you just go do it yourself? As I said, there's plenty of places you can go. There are a lot of what I call aggregators. An aggregator is usually a company, a firm, could be an individual who's created some type of a platform or group. It could be online, it could be live events, could be a combination thereof. And they're usually good marketers. They're good networkers. And they figured out that there's a big play to be made by aggregating other people's capital, like yours. Yeah, doctors, high-income earners, big targets for this stuff. And particularly today, because there's so many people trying to get money invested in diversified assets. Yeah, real estate is a great place to invest, but you got to know what you're doing. And these aggregators really are investing and making money off of your money with no risk to them at all. I mean, you'll find they'll have disclosures about being a part of their group, and it's a come one, come all. They really don't care. They do, I'm not gonna say they don't do any vetting, but they do very little vetting or underwriting or due diligence of the real estate opportunities that they bring to their group of people like you. Because it's all about, again, like I said, they're gonna make money off of your money. See, we don't do that at Freedom Founders. We don't sell real estate. We don't make money on what you invest in. We're totally agnostic to that. I don't care. I don't want to be involved in that. You pay a membership fee to Freedom Founders, which some people think is expensive, but have you ever thought about how much you might lose by doing it the wrong way? In fact, I'll tell you, we've had Freedom Founders members who came to Freedom Founders after they tried it on their own, gone out and lost anywhere from several $100,000 to one of our members lost over $2 million. Yeah, heartbreaking, isn't it? When you don't know what you're doing, but you want to get in the game because everybody else is doing it. And certainly in up markets like we've had for the last 8 years, and really continue on right now with the stimulus that the government has put in place to help offset COVID, all those trillions of dollars are pushing assets up. This is not a time to be doing this on your own. This is a time when you've got to be very discerning about how and who you're investing with. I'll say it again. You need to be very discerning right now about how and with whom you're investing your money. Don't be cheap about your money. Don't gamble away your hard work and hard efforts. If you've done any research on Freedom Founders or myself, you won't find anything negative about us or me. Why? Because we're very careful about what we do. We do very deep background checks and underwriting with a third-party audit company, a securities attorney, and a chief financial officer who underwrite and do the due diligence reporting on every fund or syndication that our relationship real estate partners bring. And again, these are partners. This is not deal of the day. This is not somebody who knocked on the door and said, hey, David Phelps, I've got this great deal. I can bring it to your group and it's going to make all kinds of money. See, we don't operate that way. They have to already have a background check and be approved by us before they can even offer one particular investment opportunity. This due diligence, this underwriting that I'm talking about, it runs anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000. Now, you don't have to pay for it as a part of Freedom Founders. You get that as part of your membership. We're leveraging the entire group. It benefits me. It benefits everybody else. I want that information. I don't have the time or even the expertise to do those deep dives with the opportunities. I want to know who the operators are. Well, they're all friends of mine, number one, but we still do the background checks. These are people I've known for many years. These are people who have gone through at least one deep recession, like 2008 at least. See, many of the people out there that are aggregators, that are marketing real estate opportunities, just started in the last few years. Yeah, you might want to ask that question. How long have you been doing this? Exactly this. Most of them will say, well, I've been investing in the last few years and I've made some great contacts and I'm willing to share those with you. Look, Warren Buffett always says, when the tide goes out, that's when you find out who's been swimming naked. It's going to happen like it does in every reset, and the cards will come tumbling down on those who are not diligent and discerning in how and with whom they're investing their money. It's very important that you realize that. This is not a time to be gambling your money. The final thing I'll say is that, like most everything in life, you get what you pay for. And many times when we look for the cheap way, the inexpensive way, the frugal way, or, I think I could do this on my own, that's when it costs us the most, both in time, in really emotional distress, and loss of capital. I mean, those things can be devastating. Is that something you want to do? Think hard about it before you just jump out there and throw your money at the wind. Freedom Founders, check us out. If you have any questions, we're happy to do a discovery call, and we allow people that are qualified to certainly check us out, kick the tires, find out what we're about before you ever make a decision. I just want you to be aware and be careful about how you're going forward in this market right now. There's a lot of uncertainty out there. Here's to your freedom. Take care.